Hello, Libra, and welcome to your December 2022 reading. Spirit, see what's going on for Libra. I know, I'm late, surprise. You guys, the last 3 signs that I do, you always get screwed, right? Because if I'm running late, then you guys get run really late. So apologies for that, but I started a new job this week, so I'm getting back into that swing. So there's that. And yeah, but right now, it's all about you. So let's check out your cards. First one up, we have Judgment. Then we have King of Wands. Then we have Queen of Wands. Okay, so where we got the power couple here side by each, I'm going to read you a little bit different this month. Judgment. So there has been some kind of revelation or reconciliation, and this is within a relationship. Because it's a King and Queen of Wands, and it does represent a couple, I'm going to speak to it from that point, but it could be any relationship really, right? But I'm going to talk like we're talking about a romantic relationship, okay? Coupled people. So here's the thing. We're going to see what comes out in the Oracle cards, but with the Judgment card, where it's like it's an aha moment, you realize something, I'm really feeling the word reconciliation, which is why I said that. I don't get it often with the Judgment card, but because that came out, I suspect that you guys have come to a resolution on something. Like something has been off kilter in the past, and the two of you either have or you are going to. You haven't. Okay, let me start over. You have come to the realization that there is something you need to reconcile. That's it. Now it's making sense. And then we have King and Queen. That's the two of you. No further explanation there. But we're going to see what's going on with the Oracle cards. We're going to see what Oracle cards come out for each of you. And it'll kind of give us an idea of sort of what the situation is and how each of you are kind of feeling, so that we can see what might the outcome be by the end of the month. I'm probably going to have to get you guys extra cards too, because technically I don't have an outcome card, and you know, we kind of need one. I don't need one, but we want one. So I'll do that momentarily. No, I'll do it at the end. We'll save it till the end. It'll be a surprise. Surprise! This is where you're going. Yeah, because you know what? Oh, that doesn't go there. Silly Nancy. Yeah, so we'll... Jesus. Well, book fell out. No, I'm not taking all of that. 2? Okay. 5? No. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for you guys this month. Okay, I'm going to take a quick look. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, this is good. I'm really liking this actually. Okay. Might have to turn this into like a love spread that I can use on everybody. We're going to see how this goes. I'm going to have to replay this like multiple times. Okay. Anyway, Judgment. What is this thing, right, that you guys need to reconcile? This thing that you need to come together with. You have to get on the same page kind of thing. The 2 cards that came out, we have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. And then we have Spirit of Gratitude. Here's what I'm thinking with that. Okay. At first, it's like, oh, because it's a lucky time, it's the best time to do the reconciliation. No. It's about something that has come to you as a couple, okay? Come to the 2 of you. It could have come to one of you, but I'm feeling more like a couple. You know, no, I said it could be one of you. It probably is one of you. Anyway, take it how it resonates. It's either something that has come to you as a couple or what has come to one of you. And I'm going to give you an analogy in a minute. You know, I love my analogies. So the other side of that, something around luck, something that good that has probably happened, and your Spirit of Gratitude. Okay, those are the 2 cards, and what this is saying is something has come to you, collectively or individually. It's something where, okay, here's my analogy. You win the lottery, okay? It's luck, and it's something you're grateful for, right? So the luck and gratitude is, oh my God, we won the lottery, you have all this money, blah, blah, blah. So maybe one of you bought the ticket, maybe you bought it together. That's why I'm saying it could be together or individual, okay? This lottery analogy is going to work really well for talking about what the energy looks like. So, and I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery or well, it would be you've already won it, really. So the point of the Judgment card is you're at odds with what to do with the money, okay? That's the reconciliation piece. The two of you need to come together. You need to have that discussion and go, okay, let's sit down and talk this out before we blow it all and then we're poor. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of energy. So let's look at the King of Wands. Now, who the King and Queen are, you're going to have to decide. The King represents divine masculine. The Queen represents divine feminine. This does not mean male and female. It does not mean penis and vagina. You see what I'm saying? It's the traits that you embody. Who's the one who's more the provider, right? The divine masculine is one who, like, it's an active energy. So that's usually the one going out, bringing home the bacon, doing the work. Not that you both can't. We don't do that kind of discussion on this channel. I don't care if it's male, female doing this or that. We're talking divine roles, right? And then the Queen is the one that's the more the giver, giving, the nurturing, growth, and expansion and stuff. So the King is the doer, and the Queen is the one like developing things, right? And making things happen. So I hope that helps you figure out who in your relationship that is. Once you've figured that out, then we can move on, okay? So if you need to pause this and kind of think about it, go ahead. But let's talk about the King of Wands, whichever one of you it is. Here's where the King of Wands is sitting right now. The cards we got, first one is Mary Magdalene, and it's Teacher Awakens, and it says you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. I suspect that you have some really good information that either you have not shared with your partner, or you're afraid to, or you're worried they're not going to be receptive or whatever. This would be something like you, I don't know, you read some really good articles or watched some good YouTube videos about how to invest your money or where to find a good financial planner and stuff. But for some reason, either you've been talking about it and it's falling on deaf ears and you need to be able to put this forth and have your partner listen, or it's something that you haven't brought up. Now is the time to do so. That's what our reconciliation is. The next card we have is Eclipse in Gemini, and it's around negotiation. It says, rise to challenges as a new path opens. So what this is saying, obviously this is a new path for both of you, and it's a challenge that you're facing to figure out what to do with the money, right? Our analogy. Negotiation is look at both sides, what they want and what you want, and then try to look at how you can make this work between you. And I understand that this analogy and even this reading is probably going to sound like, well, yeah, couples have to do that all the time. But this month, it is paramount. It is so important for your relationship that you do this. That's why we're going to look at the other cards that come out as well to help you through this and kind of figure out like what the energy coming at you is going to be like and what's best course to take. When we look at what's going on with the Queen, so this is whoever you've designated the Queen, the first card is Inner Temple, and it says devotion and tune into the portal of your heart. This is saying whoever the Queen of Wands is, she's really, she, he, whatever, is really thinking about what it is that they want to get out of this, okay? And maybe they're also sort of trying to go along with whatever they think the King wants, and holding back on what it is that they really want to do. The second card is Moon Energy, and it says surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. What this is saying is don't get too emotionally charged. I mean, it could be a really big thing for you. So anything that a couple needs to reconcile, emotions are going to be running high, right? So make sure that you keep your emotions in check, because when everybody does that, it's so much easier to have a calm and meaningful and fruitful discussion. Like if you're just sitting there yelling at each other, you're just talking at each other. You're not actually listening to each other and working together to make a plan. So I think this is like the big thing that's coming out this month. Okay, what do we want to look at? I'm just going to pull cards in general because, you know, we've got a bit of a different flow going this month for you, Libra. So let's see what comes out. What else we got? I want you. Oh, left a card on the table. Are you meant to be left behind? Let me see. Yeah, you're meant to be left behind. Okay. Okay, you don't want to come out and play. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, but you did because you fell right out. All right. Who we got? Let's take a look at the cards and then I'll grab a couple of tarot cards for further clarification. So we're just digging down a little bit more into the situation. General info. We've got Chameleon Spirit, act as if. And then we have Lemuria, and it says creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And then we have Katumi, Cloak of Wisdom. It says you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Here's the thing. Let's start with Lemuria. I'm starting in the middle here. Creating heaven on earth. So this is you. You have a big bag of cash now. Whatever this thing is, whatever this thing has come to you, can make your lives so amazing. I mean, and if you had amazing lives before, even more amazing. You have a gift here, right? Use it wisely. The way you're going to do that, there's two things you want to do here. And it's funny because they're on either side of this card, the Lemuria card. With the Chameleon Spirit of act as if, it's sort of like fake it till you make it, right? So it's like we've never had all this, like tons of money before, so we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. You have to slip into the role of a person who's wealthy. Whatever that means to you and looks like to you, you do that. And I'm not saying go grab like, you know, you won $1 million and you go spend $500,000 on a car. No, it's not what I'm talking about. It's talking about having that feeling, right, of being a wealthy person. So what do they do every day? What do they act like? What do they think? If you don't know, look, like follow some people on Instagram or whatever or YouTube and see what they do with their day. And I know this sounds really cheesy and kind of weird, but think like a millionaire. Try starting to think like a millionaire because then the thoughts and ideas will start coming. I'm talking about thinking, not acting. I know it says act as if. It really should be think as if, okay? Then on the other side of that, with the Cloak of Wisdom, this is saying to me, what I'm getting in this reading, with the opposite of the act as if, is stay quiet about this. Keep this to yourselves. I mean, if people know what's going on in your life, that's fine. But this is about the two of you. So you kind of have to figure this out together. And one, by the two of you starting to think from a different perspective. But you also want to keep as much information to yourselves as you can. Whatever you are learning along the way, whatever tools you're picking up, keep them to yourselves for now. That's the Cloak of Wisdom. Keep it hidden for now until you're ready to take that cloak off, right? Because sometimes, well, a lot of the time, most of the time, all of the time, when you're working on things and when you're working through things, it's best not to tell anybody, because then you don't end up with a lot of negative or opposing outside influences. And there's nothing wrong with getting advice from people, but sometimes you get bad advice, sometimes you get the wrong advice, sometimes people are just nasty. So talk to people who you trust and who know what they're doing and talking about in whatever your situation is, right? So the experts are people you know who have been there and done that, right? So let's take a look at the cards that came out. So now we're into the tarot with these. We have 9 of Wands. This is worry. You got to stop that. There's no need to worry about a blessing that has been bestowed to you. You will figure it out. If you worry once you receive a blessing, why did you ask for the blessing in the first place? Why did you receive it? There's a reason for that. Queen of Cups. Remember before I was talking about that moon energy. Keep your emotions in check. The Queen of Cups is a very, very emotional person. Doesn't matter if it's male or female. It's a very emotional person, but who has the emotional maturity to understand that, yes, I can have my thoughts, feelings, and well, not thoughts, but your feelings and emotions, but I need to keep them under control because sometimes they can kind of, take off and go crazy, right? And then the last card that came out is Justice. This is fairness. This is equality. This is all of that kind of stuff. which is what you're going to reach once the two of you negotiate. That's where the two of you need to get together on the same page, which is possible if you take some of this advice throughout the month of December. So what we're going to do on top of that is actually get some device cards. Device cards. What am I thinking? I'm going to get one for each of you. So we just got one for the king. Now we're going to get one for the queen. Okay. So for the King of Wands, whoever that is in the relationship, we got Eclipse in Virgo, and it's around reorganization. It says choose duties and responsibilities carefully. The king, I think, is the one who is either wanting to take control of everything or is just passing everything off to the queen. Like, I don't want to do this, you figure it out, right? But it's imperative that both of you work on this together, and who handles what, you really need to think about it and discuss it together. Okay, so that's for the King of Wands to keep in mind. And the Queen, my dear, Sun in Leo. It's about joy. And it says a time of celebration and success. I think this Nine of Wands, the worry, right? Keeping you up at night, that's the Queen. So that's why the card of joy has come out to say, honey, you need to remember you were just granted a blessing. Go with it. So there we go. Oh my gosh, this was really cool. I really like this reading, actually. I kind of want to do more, but I'm not going to. So yeah, there you go. I hope this is helpful. Good luck in the month of September. Hopefully you all get on the same page. Month of December. Hope you get on the same page. Can you tell it's early in the morning? And yeah, good luck with everything, because it sounds like luck already is on your side. So we're going to leave it there. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Libra. Bye.